Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater, and I think it's fair to say that Collider has not had a good week, right? Definitely did not have a good weekend. Today is Monday, the 6th of January, 2020, and you figure today they would say something. You figure today there would be a response. There would be something out of Collider more than just this from a couple days ago, saying we have an exciting and important announcement about the future of our video content. You mean the absolute dunking on your video content, the canceling of 4 shows, the firing of numerous people without any kind of, setup, any kind of warning, nothing. You just did it, and then you went on like nothing changed. You went on like nothing changed, and that, of course, is where this guy enters into the picture. This is Jack Hind, whatever. According to John Campea, he is the number 2 guy at Collider, and his words over the course of this weekend, I want to say, in the context of YouTube and Twitter and social media, has done more to tank this brand than I have seen from literally anybody else. And the problem with it is, folks, the biggest problem with it is that there's been nothing out of Collider since then. There's been nothing, not a statement, not a saying, nothing. They've just been radio silent on it while everything continues to burn. Don't believe me? This is their social blade looking at their YouTube numbers. Now, you don't get the absolute up-to-date minute anymore, but you can see here they lost 3,000 on Thursday when they first announcement, 4,000 on Friday, another 4,000 on Saturday. That's when Campea's video dropped. 7,000 yesterday, and they've lost, I know at this point they've lost 3,000. It says 2,000, but they've lost 3,000 people today. There are over 20,000 people lost over the span of the past 4 days. That is insane. And trust me, I know what it's like to lose that amount of subscribers and that amount of time. I'm aware of this. You can't stop the bleeding. You can mitigate the damage, but you can't stop the bleeding. And here's the deal too. Looking over at Collider's Twitter account, this is the same thing. They have lost not as many, obviously, not as many Twitter followers, but their Collider video has also lost a bit more. People are just abandoning ship. They are just leaving. They aren't sticking around. They're not hanging out over on Collider anymore. They're done with it. And the reason why is because this was such a poorly handled mistake, a massively stupid decision on behalf of the owner to not give anyone any warning, to not give anyone any time to prepare, and to not let the audience know that changes were going to be coming. And then, of course, to be absolutely silent when there was the Jack Hind tweets. Now, I have to say here, what will probably cause the most amount of damage, warranted or otherwise, is the Campea video here. This 20-some-odd minute rant, my God, this 20-some-odd minute rant is what you could call a cathartic release from John Campea. The joke I made after I watched this was he went and he tried to impregnate his wife. There's no other way to walk away from that kind of intensity and not need to go pound something, if you know what I mean. But the thing is, this particular rant wasn't entirely aimed at Jack Hind. Yes, it is him calling him out. Yes, it is him definitely taking him to task. But a lot of it has to do with how Marc Fernandez has run Collider over the span of the past couple of years, ever since they bought it. And people responded to this because I think people also felt the same way. I mean, look at this here, 206,000 views. I just took the screenshot before hitting record. 206,000 views, right? A lot of people are talking about this. A lot of people are absolutely on board with what John had to say. And I do want to make one point abundantly clear, and I think I need to do this. When I look at this particular rant and I look at, it's saying John's response to Collider's idiotic statements about what happened. And I know that it's aimed here at Jack, and I criticize Jack too for what he says. What we need to also remember about Jack is that he's an employee. According to John, he's the number 2 guy. I haven't found any corroboration of that, but that's kind of what's been happening right now. He said what he said to Ken Knapsack. Then he apologized. He did. He apologized to Ken, but he did it in like a subtweet and not any kind of retweet, not any kind of official statement and everything else. Now, when John went off on Ken, or went off on Jack here, there were years and years and years and years of pent-up aggression and rage that he levied at Collider. because he did. He came over from AMC. He built up Collider Video. This was his baby. He left a couple years ago to start his own thing, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have some kind of connection, some kind of attachment. He brought in a lot of this talent. He knows these people. He's friends with these people, and he is just upset that it all went down the way that it went down. And Jack's comments only just, they were a straw that broke the camel's back. He had 2.5 years of silence, and he just unloaded. And Jack is going to get the brunt of that. Jack is absolutely going to get the brunt of that. And I don't believe it's entirely fair to get the brunt of everything. A lot of it has to do with Marc Fernandez here. And this is the Twitter account of the guy who is the CEO of Collider. Right. And at first I thought, is this him? Because like, it doesn't feel like, you figured it'd be bigger. You figured there'd be a blue check mark. Nope. There's none of that. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Marc here, didn't retweet the Collider statement saying that they were going to be canceling all the shows. He hasn't put out a statement himself. In fact, he's done nothing. It's not that he hasn't been active. He's been retweeting other Collider tweets, but he hasn't put out his own statement. He hasn't said anything. He's gone radio silent. And Jack, and this is going to be, and I'm not telling you when I say this, this is the worst thing that he could have done, is he went private. He went private. Now, look, this guy's getting a lot of crap, warranted, unwarranted, across the board. I know my video on it did really well. Other people's videos have done really well. I get it. But what he did by going protected, by going private like this, is to definitely look like he's trying to hide something. During my controversy in 2018, I never went private. People could tweet me, and believe me, they tweeted me, but I never went private. I never did anything like that. This is something like, you have to make a public statement, and the sooner better than later. And again, trust me, I know about that. I've been in those situations. But the fact that he's gone quiet, and the fact that no one at Collider has said anything, the fact that the website hasn't updated it, the website hasn't put out a statement, they're just business as usual. They're just acting like nothing's wrong. They're out there going, hey, we got the deep fake George Lucas, right? We got that. You guys like that? That's going to go away in a month. Right. The novelty of it is already starting to die off. The novelty of it is already starting to fade. But, Marc Fernandez here, he's got the time to tweet out this photo. Oh, we're shooting it. It's going to be great. Oh, man, it's going to be awesome. And again, nothing on his Twitter account about what happened. This is a guy who is the CEO of one of the largest movie entertainment websites. They have connections with ArcLight. They've got connections with other brands. They've got people that travel the world. They go to these different festivals. They've got access everywhere you can get access. They have got it. And he can't even be bothered to put out a statement saying, we handled this poorly. That's what bothers me the worst. Is like when you are in a situation where you have this kind of just massive PR crap show, and you don't stand up and say, because this is his livelihood, this is his business, this is his baby, and he is tanking it, just tanking it because he wants to do deep fakes. This is not going to last. Everyone is telling you, look, it's funny right now. Some of these are fantastic, but it's not going to last. Not at all. But no, he wants to just keep pushing it, right? He cancels Jedi Council, but he makes a lot of appearances, from my understanding, on Rule of Two, and that stayed around. I mean, this is business. I get that. I'm not faulting him for that one. But this is where leadership needs to be. The rest of the people at Collider right now, all the other employees probably feel absolutely betrayed. They are wondering if they're going to have their jobs. They looked at the online speculation. They've seen all the commentary. They probably watched Campia's video. They probably talked with Campia and Harloff and everyone else who left. They've looked at everybody. And they're now wondering, are their jobs in jeopardy? And the truth of the matter is, yes, they are. If you are involved in Collider Video, your job is absolutely 100% in jeopardy. And you should be looking to your boss, who should be your leader. And your leader should be telling you, everything's going to be okay. I will do everything in my power to fix it. First thing Monday morning, I'm going to put out a statement. When all the trades open up, we're going to get people talking about it. We're going to fix it. And instead, Jack goes private. All those tweets are archived. All those tweets are logged. Everyone's already seen them. Marc doesn't say a word about it, and everything goes on like it's business as usual. Well, guess what, buddy? I can tell you from firsthand experience, the internet does not forget. I'm not saying fire Jack, but you need to issue a statement. Both of you need to issue a statement and protect your brand. And not only protect your brand, but protect your employees. Because you know what I'm hearing? Like they said that they're going to work on like their VR games. Who wants that? Who wants VR from Collider? Ooh, VR, baby. Get your baby Yoda, George Lucas deep fakes in VR. Who cares? But what I did hear from someone I know has a lot to do with branding. They want to get into branding. So you can go on Bonfire right now and buy this Collider t-shirt. Ooh, look at that thing. $20. It's an official Collider logo t-shirt. Get them while supplies last. And one of the things that apparently Marc is wanting to do is move into merchandising. He wants to move into licensing the Collider brand and getting it out there. It's like what? To put it in like Hot Topic? To put it in Spencer's Gifts? You want to get it? You think people are going to go to Walmart and go, oh, I got my Frosty tee. Oh, I got to make sure I got do I have the Perry Nemiroff Funko? I mean, that's exactly what's going to be happening here. That's exactly what he's trying to do. From what I hear. And like I heard from a pretty good source. So I'm laughing at that. I'm laughing at that just completely because Collider is right now acting. It's a masterclass in how to destroy a brand. And that is one of the worst things you could ever be involved in. And anyone who's been involved in any kind of online controversy knows this firsthand. I know it firsthand. I'm still rebuilding and I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with doing what I'm doing. And I don't say any of this to be mean to Marc or to Jack or anyone at Collider. I respect what they do. I just want them to do it better. I just want them to do it better. And that is not what's happening here. And that is tragic. And that is sad. And it's ridiculous. And they're only going to kill themselves. And you know what, man? Jody's Corner made a comment the other day that I think is right in regards to this. And he said that other YouTubers are going to benefit. And I'm going to benefit. I'll admit that. I'll benefit off of this one, definitely. But there's people that are going to lose their jobs as a result of this kind of failure. And that's what I don't like. I don't want to benefit off of people's backs for failing. I don't want to, that's not their own fault. I don't want to benefit off of people who are losing their jobs and their livelihoods in LA of all places where it's extremely expensive to live because they've done nothing wrong, because their management can't handle simple bad tweet PR. And that's what bugs me. People are going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose whatever they've got. And Marc Fernandez is going to be fine because he's got the money. But they can't even handle a simple PR situation. Anyway, your thoughts, your opinions, let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a fantastic day. If you guys want, please subscribe. Please hit that bell. And, anyway, I'll see you guys. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. If you want to keep the conversation going, and if you made it this far, you clearly do, come on in and join the Discord. Link is in the video description. Can't wait to see you there. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.